I mean, we do advertise for him. He can.
This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports.
Pressure, two inside backers come down the sideline. Romeo Dobbs, a touchdown.
Hang on. Love to Watson to a one-score game.
Hey, this is Ahman Green, Green Bay Packers all-time leading rusher. Bill, the Packer fan, and Packer owner, Nick. They run a website for Packer news and updates, and I know Packer news hasn't been so great lately because we got some players that are not Packers anymore that you loved at one time, but you might hate a little bit right now.
Two great running backs. We have a competent offensive line.
He's saying that he felt in November and December that they didn't want him back.
Get a little safety in that position. Either we go.
There's no reason to believe we can't return, but.
And they came out, a couple guys that came out said that Rodgers is telling the
solution of it and don't let them go for anything under than one.
And you know what, Packer fans? The Bears still suck. So go Pack Go, and good luck to you, Bill and Nick, their website and their Packer news. Talk to you later.
It's a lot easier to come in and skip doing mop-up duty, but he threw the ball all. He kind of looked like Aaron Rodgers the way he was throwing the ball sidearm and just flicking the ribs, and the ball was just jumping out of his hands. Agreed.
Hey everybody, this is Gerhard de Beer, former Green Bay Packer offensive lineman, and you're watching Frozen Tundra Network with Bill the Packer fan and Packer owner Nick.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Frozen Tundra Network. We got Nick a little under the weather, so I'll be hosting today. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Doing good.
I'm not blind from the clips, man. I'm not blind from the clips. That's one thing.
Yeah, no, that was a cool man. All right, we talked about it this morning about it. It was a good eclipse, man. That was very cool. I've never sat in one outside, and it got completely dark. It was badass.
Oh yeah,
it was very badass.
And then within a couple of minutes, it's dark, and a couple of minutes again, it's light.
And then you know what's weird about it? Right after that, Kevin King got fucking signed by the Seahawks or by the
Falcons.
Falcons, yeah.
Yeah.
Unreal,
that'll be something to talk to Dom about.
It took an end to the world supposedly that was going to happen yet again for King to get signed.
Yeah, he hasn't played since 21, man. He's been out for a couple of years now.
Wow, really? That long? I was wondering how long.
Since 21, man. Yeah.
Wow. 3 years sitting on the sidelines?
Well, about 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
How old is he? Like 28, 29? 30?
Something like that. He's still somewhat young. I think he's like 27, 28 right now.
Wow. He just
really
sucked.
Pretty young.
He just sucked really bad.
Man, he had his fucking ups and downs, and he went right downhill after that. It's like, at one time, he was one of the best end zone corner, though, at one time.
Oh, absolutely. He was one hell of a red zone corner.
Yeah.
That's it, though, man. You got to be good. I mean, that's the thing is everybody's like,
he got burned way too many times.
Getting down the field, bro. He was getting burned. That's how they got into the red zone because his ass was letting him open.
But I mean, Kevin King would be probably the best, corner on the Lions fucking team, probably. I'm surprised they didn't sign him.
Speaking of that, Dorn.
Oh, the same old Lions. The food's gold.
All right, but now we'll actually get into our first real topic of today. If you could bring back any player from the past to play again, who would it be? And we'll start with Rob for this one.
Wow, any player. I mean, I would like to bring back Sterling Sharp. That would be, as far as offensive players, I would like to see him. I think he could teach our young core a thing or two and improve them. But at the same time, man, defense-wise, Reggie White, that would be awesome to see him come back. I mean, those are my guys, man, from my time. I would like to, for sure.
Me?
Yeah.
I would definitely want Ryan Longwell back. We need a damn good kicker.
That's right,
come on, man. I mean, kickers count too, man. So we need a good kicker, and that's what I want.
Do they really?
Yes, kickers are people too. Just ask.
They got feelings,
Yeah.
If I had to bring somebody back, man, I'd almost go Nick Collins just so we could pair him with McKinney and have one insane safety duo. Granted, I know they're both free safeties, but come on. Well, with how talented they were, somebody could switch to Strong and be okay.
Nobody said Reggie White or fucking.
Rob said Reggie.
Reggie White. Okay. What about Gravedigger?
I said on offense, Sterling Sharp. I said on offense, Sterling Sharp, and on defense, Reggie.
Gravedigger.
Yeah, that'd be.
I would take Gilbert.
I'd gladly like to bring Nick Barnett back too and pair him with Way. Could you imagine the chances that they would have been?
Bryce Pop, let's go. You want to talk linebackers? Let's go.
Hell yeah. The dream team.
Yeah.
Bring him back.
All right. Now, from which draft pick from the previous draft was your favorite? So, who was your favorite pick from last year's draft? And this time we'll start with Dorn.
Van Ness. It's got to be Van Ness, you know. I don't know. It's hard to read, too, though, man. It's like, you know, I don't know. It's hard to piece, but I like Van Ness. I think he's going to really shine this year. I think he's going to take that second year leap. I think Reed's will do the same, but you're going to notice it more to Van Ness because he's going to be in that line and he's going to get some pressure. And yeah.
All right. What about you there, Rob?
Well, since Dorn took mine, I'm going to go with I like both our tight ends, actually. We picked them both up last year, got them, one right after the other. I mean, it was a good – and they both ended up playing and getting starting time and did very well for us. And it made us not want to worry about a tight end probably for the next, 8 seasons, maybe 10.
That's what I'm hoping too. And I definitely agree with both of you guys. I love Van Ness and our tight ends. But for value, I just got to go with Wicks.
Value-wise, yeah.
We got a guy in the 7th round that multiple people are talking about him being a potential number 1 receiver from what he put on the field last year. So I personally can't go against him for being the favorite pick.
Well, we can say we had a really good draft last year, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely good.
Yeah, Goody knocked it out of the freaking park.
Valentine looked good. Even that Johnson, fucking that safety. Actually, when he had those first, he came and he showed some promise.
Have we ever had out of all our drafts, you think this might have been last year's draft might have been the best I've seen in probably 20 years, maybe more.
Yeah, the last 2 have actually been pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying the last one. I mean, how many starters we got that are in there?
Yeah.
Here we go. We got a Luke Musgrave.
And then we got another 11 picks this year. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have 11 to start with. You better be worried. What are we worried about, Darcy?
Nobody's worried about the Lions there, Darcy. Who's Gold Lions, should say.
You guys keep picking up these old guys,
Yeah. I mean, they're supposed to be in a rebuilding. I
think they're doing with their rebuild. I think they're just what they're doing now is they're interchanging. I mean, honestly, when you win a division, you get double digits. You're in the NFC Championship game. I think you're 1 or 2 pieces away. So that's where there should be. But I think they've had to make more changes than they expected, especially with a guy retiring, another guy going to prison. I mean,
what a great culture they got there.
They got issues culture.
Yeah, gambling. They got regulations. They got people throwing up women out the windows.
And their coach, he's supposed to lead by example. Stop gambling in the during. I mean, bro, you gambled away there.
I mean, they could have a second seed. They could have. Oh man, they could easily beat us. Going in around 20 against us. It's like, come on, man. Why would you even try that?
Yeah. It's definitely weird how it all played out because we could have easily got the Cowboy or the Lions as the.
Oh, I was hoping and praying that's who we were going to get.
They wanted to win a playoff game then. They would have been knocked out right off the bat. Boom. They've been knocked out right away.
We need back into the playoffs. How the fuck do you back into the playoffs, Darcy? Be quiet. Oh my God, we not paying attention.
Back to the playoffs when you won one.
Are you drinking? Are you drinking?
You day drinking again? We whooped them Cowboys. Some of the Lions couldn't do.
Love Reed is the 7th best quarterback receiver hookup in the history of football. Holy fuck, really? That was just year 1. I had no clue of that stat. What the fuck? That's a cool stat.
Youngest team to win a playoff game.
Yeah.
And we got younger this year. We didn't get older. We got younger.
And it's not even like anybody can say that this is a homer take because this is coming from a Bears fan.
Yeah.
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 I didn't even know that. That's that's for a rookie receiver. That's pretty fucking good, man. I mean, Wicks ended up being a big part of the. Reed ended up being a big part of all of that last year. He was a running back. He was everything, bro. He did it all. I mean, he was a rocket out of the backfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm iffy on using him as a running back. Just from how LaFleur likes to,
I don't think we have to now.
Constantly go back to it.
Well, I think the only reason we went to it so much is because Jones was injured so damn much. If Jones wasn't injured, I don't think we would have went to that so much. Especially in the early part of the early part of the season. I mean, that we were forced into figuring out a run game because Dylan wasn't doing it. I mean, that was what Dylan was supposed to do. He wasn't doing it. So I mean, LaFleur was just trying to create magic wherever he could. And
he was robbing linemen though too, you know.
Yeah, no, but he just took his speed to what he had on his team and used it to his advantage, and he used it well. I mean, Reed cut every time he got a handoff. Man, he shot out of the backfield like a rocket. So I mean, we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah,
I'm still pissed off at the Packers for teasing my ass. I thought for a while we had Jacobs and we had Aaron Jones.
Well, we did.
Right underneath me, fuckers.
But it wasn't going to last.
And if Green Bay would have played Detroit this year, we'd have walked them then. Even the own Detroit players were saying that they did not want to play Green Bay in the postseason.
Sorry, guys.
Back in 22. You remember back in 2022?
Well, Lions got to make sure that they're as far as how far they go back is only very recent because they've only been an actual football team for the past couple of years.
That's what they got to cherry pick all their stats or anything just to make their team and their players look better than they really are. You know, actually they got man after that Ravens game when the Ravens destroyed them, they pretty much got fucking teams figured them out. You know what I mean? Bears came in after that. Bears figured them out, and we waxed them. And then fucking Bears beat them again. Beat them that the second time, which they should have swept them. They barely got past the fucking two fucking playoff teams, the Rams and the fucking Tampa, which ain't really that good. You barely beat them. You're just lucky the Packers fucking beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, and they needed extra freaking help with beating the Rams.
Everything that went that way, or Lions' way, could go that way, went that way. Their whole season was just pretty much like a fluke lucky season. Don't get me wrong, they're a good team, but they're pretty much a fluke lucky season last year. Everything was given to them on a silver platter. This year they're going to have to actually earn it. Then they can get my respect. If they go back in the playoffs and do what they do, then they'll get my respect.
Oh, Darcy's
he's triggered. I got him all triggered. Fools go Lions. But yeah.
Kevin King could possibly provide a depth piece for him, but I think that's really all he's going to be there.
Yeah.
With him sitting out the last 2 years, supposedly rehabbing his injury, I think that what he had of being the great, well, not great, but good red zone corner, I think that's going to be washed now too.
Well, maybe they'll turn it around. Maybe, you know what I mean.
Raiders bonehead move last draft was not taking Jones. O'Connell's wide receiver at Purdue. I mean, it's all hindsight now. It's, I mean.
Badger's going to take him to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But
Mike's
open. Goff is good.
Yep, Mike's dead on with this one. Goff is good, don't get me wrong. But he's the winner because he can't handle the pressure good enough to win a Super Bowl.
Darcy. What is that?
Darcy's definitely been drinking today.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Actually, I think Darcy might be very worried about that third place because I think the Bears are actually coming up pretty quick on them.
Yeah. The Bears are definitely going to be a team you got to watch out for sneaking up in.
And then, like you were saying about the Lions' old offensive line, man, Decker and Ragnow, they're both were weakest spot last year. Everybody bust through that middle, right through the center, man. Rashawn Gary threw Decker around like a ragdoll, man.
Yeah.
Could have been S.
Yeah.
What were your guys' favorite Aaron Rodgers moment? And we can start with Rob on this one.
Favorite Aaron Rodgers moment. Man, I mean, winning the Super Bowl. I mean, to me, that game right there in itself is the reason why we didn't know he was going to turn into a diva at that time. We thought really he was going to win like 3 or 4 more behind him. I mean, honestly, I know I did. I was like, man, we're going to win the next 5 Super Bowls.
Yeah,
we got close fucking lot of them, bro. I watched a clip the other day, man, and they were like talking about how like there's like a handful of plays that kept us from. One player that like 5 plays kept the Packers from having 5 Super Bowl appearances.
Yep.
I mean, unbelievable, bro.
And Mike, when they traded him, the bastard on the Bears.
Yeah.
Hey,
he took mine. Mine was when the day he fucking went up to us and he owned them right in their own stadium. That's my best time when we went to he owned the Bears.
Oh, my favorite one has got to be his cowboy killer moment when he went into Dallas, threw that to Jared Cook, kicked and got the field goal kick, and here we go. There you go, right out of the playoffs.
Yeah, that was a MVP moment by Rodgers right there. They got him the MVP. That play was like the play of the season.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a clutch. It was clutch as clutch can be.
And then we follow that up by not even bringing Jared Cook back.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we
went out and got Jimmy Graham.
Yeah.
I would have much rather have kept Cook over Jimmy Graham. Now, granted, I wanted Jimmy Graham, but years before that.
Yeah. When Jimmy was Jimmy in New Orleans, when he was the real deal, we got the fucking crap version and then handed him off to the Bears, who they thought they was going to revive that. No.
Is Tanyan still out there? Is he still the Bears? Is he still on a free agent yet?
Yeah, I think he's a free agent.
Yeah, I think so. Because I think he only signed a 1-year deal with them. Now, which football rule, if any, would you guys change? And Doran, we'll start with you.
How about that new rule that just came out this year? Don't even have it. The drop, but no, don't even have it, man.
Yeah, the pull,
the no hip drop.
Hip
drop shit. That's fucking unbelievable.
Don't even do that rule, man. To me, I think it's fucking a waste of time. It just gets another tool fucking for the refs to fucking have in their pocket, man. It's like, no. Refs don't need no more shit like that in their pockets, man.
That's what I mean, man. That's why even more so. That's why the rule I want is where you should be able to challenge any call on the field. You have 3. You have 2 challenges. You should be able to challenge. You know how there's some calls you can't challenge.
Yep.
But you could see it on the fucking plain as day on the fucking replay that it was fucking wrong. You should be able to challenge any play. If you're gonna fucking make all these fucking shitty ass fucking rules, let's like totally examine the hip drop as you're doing it. Then you know what I'm saying? And because
So you want to make? So you might make a 3-hour game into about a 4.5-hour game.
I don't want you're not. No, you misunderstand. I don't want him to challenge every call, but you should be allowed to challenge every. You should be allowed to challenge. You get your same challenges.
You know me. I'm just trying to be a smart ass.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, a lot of everybody says that when I bring this up. They're like, how long you make the game? When did I say I challenge every play? I said you should be able to challenge whatever play you want. You only get 2 challenges as it is right now, and you get a third if you get those 2 right. So I mean,
they did update it. Now all you have to do is get one of the challenges right, and you get the third.
Right, that's right. That's a new change too this year, which that's cool. But I'm just saying you should be able to challenge some because some of these are a referee.
Are you eligible? Are you eligible?
Eligible to smoke some weed. I don't know anything else.
Talking about the Lions, you eligible? Oh, you lost the Cowboys?
Oh, yeah. Big
because
time.
Dan Campbell doesn't know how to coach?
Yeah, that was them just trying trickery, trying to confuse the refs.
That's just a bad coaching until that was.
Yeah. Now, if I had to remove one, it's got to be probably the not putting your body weight on the quarterback for almost the same reasons that Dorn was saying about the hip drop tackle, because it leaves too much to the officials. And at that point, you're starting to see guys already just shoving the quarterbacks and just kind of giving up on it. I'd much rather see these quarterbacks actually get hit.
Yeah. I mean, because they shove them back, they keep upright, and they swing around and they fucking throw it. It's like, no, tackle that motherfucker. Dive. Take the knees out. Now they want you to take the knees out now.
Or start enforcing in the grass rule again. That way, if he's locked up, it's okay.
Well, I mean, this whole drop hip is going to affect sacks too, because how many times does the guy come around the edge and get to the quarterback, and then he has to get him from behind? How is he going to? I mean, usually they grab him and suplex him or something. Holy fuck, bro! This is a mess. I definitely do not like this rule, the hip tackle. Fuck that.
Yeah. I can understand the not hitting the defenseless receiver in those ones, but man,
we haven't even seen it in effect yet, and I'm just starting to think about all the ways it's going to totally fucking make the game suck.
There we go, Mike. Well, I'm right there with you on that one. I want to see these quarterbacks getting hit again.
Yeah, quit.
Yeah.
Quit putting bubble
play
wrap
like
on.
Rodgers used to play, man. Fuck, he's all fucked up. He's still playing.
That or Favre.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you're
right.
biking in, I'm good to go.
Yeah, but bro, I mean, if this is what they're I mean, even Favre, he didn't have it so bad, but
I mean, you ever look at those old players that got crooked fingers and
I know.
like
Brian Baldinger.
Yeah.
Well, you ever see Larry McCarron's hands, bro? I mean,
there's a lot of them like that, man. Their nose are all fucked up or something.
Yeah.
Or...
3 things, like McCarron goes, 3 things he's got nubs. 3 things about Packer football. And he's got to fold down the nub.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. That's from playing football, getting stepped on. I mean, you imagine how many times those guys had their hands stepped on.
Well, back in the day, it was that more brutal than it is now, man. Now
they
it's
were
like
down in
football
the
now.
dirt. They just went forward. They were.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even imagine it, bro. I played some football and it was terrible then, but I mean, this. Yeah. So what if William gets his skirt dirty? Oh,
I think Mike should come over and be a Packer fan pretty soon here, man.
He will if they draft Williams, man. He's already. Hey, Mike, it's looking like they're going after MHJ too, bro. Both guys you don't want.
We can send you application if you like.
Yeah, you at least got 3 votes here for you.
And hey, bro, it'll be better. It'll be better for you in the long run.
Hey, we're glad to have you there, Mike.
Hey, from Northport, Florida. What's up, Mike? Go Pack, go.
Well, the weather's good in Florida.
That's where Ken's at.
Yeah.
Not this Ken.
Yeah.
No, another Ken.
Ken the Bear fan.
Ken the Bear fan.
All right. Now,
What do we?
who is the Packers' greatest defensive player ever?
Well, duh. It's with the picture right there. That's
I know.
right.
Put the greatest one up there. I mean, the minister of defense. I mean, the king of the hump move.
Yeah.
I mean, Reggie had some of the best moves, and I mean, took control of the game.
Does Charles Woodson get a vote?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Look, there's one.
Gilbert Brown. Fucking.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean, I'm trying to think.
we might have recruited Mike.
The Bear fans will hate him. Yeah, they will hate you.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to go out on. I'm going to say Ray Nitschke. I mean, let's go old school. Let's go back when the Packers and Bears had a rivalry. When Nitschke was on one side and Dick Butkus was on the other. You know, and I mean, they didn't face each other, but they sure made their presence felt when they played each other.
You gotta be like the Lions. You can only go back a year or two. That's it. That's the only time they were good.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been a long time since the Lions been good. I remember back in the Barry Alvarez days and the Barry Sanders, and I mean, the Lions had some good, decent teams back then. They were at least a contender, you know, back in the 80s, 90s, early 90s, 91, 90, 89.
Always so close, but yet so far, huh?
Yeah.
Seriously, bro. They haven't done too much since.
No.
I mean, there's other than this last season and before that, they only had 4 double-digit win seasons. I mean,
You know what's funny thing about it? That window is just open up so long that bam, it slams shut real quick.
Yeah, they're going to find out how hard it is to maintain it. That's what we go through every year. From Servia, Indiana, go Pack, go. Hello, Alan. Well,
We're
welcome
glad to have you, man.
Servia. Where is Indiana? Wow.
All right.
Man, I love getting guys from all over the Midwest. I'm from up that way.
All right. And now that we've just about hit our halfway point, we're going to run our advertisement real quick, and we will see you very soon.
So, of course, you're watching the Frozen Tundra Network. Like and share our page on Facebook and Instagram. And, of course, we got Bill, the Packer fan, who's always been here with us. And now we have Packers News 24/7 for all of your Packers news, highlights, and updates. One of our newest pages, PackerBacker News. They have a morning show every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time. Go check them out. And as everybody knows, we have the Frozen Tundra Network podcast on the Northeast Streaming Sports Channel that is live every Saturday and Monday, 5 p.m. Central Time.
Can't hear you, kid. Can't hear you, kid.
You're muted, Ken. Hello? Or he lost his mic, one of the two.
There we go. Yeah, no, you got me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the mic was stroking out there for a second.
Yeah.
Mike says he's only Mike, I'm 54 too. The Lions didn't suck all this time, but I mean, they've sucked for a long time, man. I mean, last time they won the division was 90, was it 92? 91 somewhere?
Yeah.
I mean, they never even won the North until just recently.
Hey, when's the last time the Packers have been in the basement?
It's been a while, bro. I mean, I can't even remember.
I think it was 2005.
Ray Rhodes season, maybe?
I think it was 2005. I think we were.
What screwed up the Lions?
Oh.
Yeah, what screwed up the Lions was the pay scale for the first round picks. Well, I mean.
Oh, yeah, when they had so many of the top picks back then, and that's not even a dig against them. That's just saying they'd constantly have to keep paying those blowing up contracts.
Yeah.
Well, what But to me, I think Holmes is actually really good for drafting, but his free agency hasn't really been that good at all. You think about it, because I mean, like last year, he went and got Sutton, Gardner Johnson, and Mosley, and all three of them didn't really turn out. You know what I mean? Now
they're all gone, right? They're all gone off the team this year, right?
Well, Mosley's still there, but he got off injury. He played one game, got injured again, and he's out the rest of the season. So it's like, so they paid him like it was like $5 million last year to sit on the bench and do nothing. You know, pretty much. You know, wasting that. You know.
Well, we paid Jair to sit on the bench pretty much.
Yeah, we did too. Yeah, we did.
Games, bro. I mean, shit, it sucked. Yeah. It was like we took a worse hit there. I'll tell you
that. I'm just saying, now he's got to do it all over again this year. You know, and he went and got that Davis, which Davis is a good corner. He ain't bad. He ain't great. You know what I mean? He's just over average. And then he went out and got that one for Raiders, which he was their 4th-string corner, and he shows good flashes. I mean, he's good young. You know, it'll be good for him, I think. But then you go and get 2 old geezers. You know, Reader, which it's like, okay, I don't know. That's kind of a head scratcher there when they already have one of the best. Run stopper, and then they go and get that fucking that offensive lineman, that guard. He's like 34 years old. It's like, I don't know if they're just going to grab him just for this year and then draft someone this year and then them sit 1 year and then, then take over,
The long-haired Lion fan run to his rescue defending him on the post on that, Me and him already got into it a couple times.
No, we're not worried. It's already starting to change.
What's your record?
What's your total record, Darcy, against us?
Bro, it doesn't look. I know, Darcy. I mean, you want. It's okay to cherry pick that stat. I like. You're right, Dan Campbell's playing. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the Black Jesus. That guy, Mr. Melvin. That guy talking so much smack, defending your 34-year-old senior citizen. You guys got. I'm like AARP kicked in for that guy, and I thought it was funny. So people didn't appreciate it. I was just being,
Yeah, there's one thing I like about Good. He keeps our signings all pretty much young and keep them young and.
Goody finds us picks all the time. He finds guys all the time, man.
Yeah. So undrafted players and turns them into 3rd-round picks.
Yeah, I don't understand how it happens, but Holmes hasn't steered you guys terribly. I'm not, we don't agree on everything he's done, just like we don't agree on everything Goody's done, but at the same time.
You ready for this one here, Dorn?
Oh, he wants a brand new line.
When? When's it going to be brand new Lions?
I think he's saying all these guys that are coming over, they're brand new to the Lions. So that's
I think it's a counterpoint to Dorn's same old Lions.
Oh, it's brand new Lions. Okay, I
got you. Gold Lions?
Same old Lions, brand new Lions. I get it. All right, Darcy.
Now they're going to find out. You
guys want to draft the guard 29? Oh.
Now they're not going to be drafted.
Full line. Last year, you guys made a splash at running back. I mean, you think they're going to do something crazy like that again? Did they move up to get him, or was that where they?
Yeah, they moved up.
No, really? Did they move up, or was that their spot 12? They got him like 12th, right? He was.
12th. And everybody scratched their heads like, "What running back?" I mean,
at first, most Lion fans were upset about the pick, bro. They was upset about it.
He went to Bender in their second pick. He went to Bender, and they wanted him. So I can see it, man. To tell you the truth, he's good.
At the end of the day, they moved back. He said. So at the end of the day,
that's what it was. They moved back and then got him.
It worked out. I mean, you guys had a really good draft, Darcy. I'm going to say this. You guys got your tight end. I mean, there were some good picks in your guys' draft, big time. Lions better get Hooker developed, or they will digress. If he ain't going to be any good, they need to get a quarterback ASAP. Well, I mean, I that's the thing is you're sitting on him. I think they're gonna ride out Jared Goff one more year. They got him for one more year, so they're gonna ride him out. And I mean, then Lion fans are going to be faced with: do we run with Hooker or do we re-sign Goff?
I'm pretty sure they're grooming Hooker right now. That's what Now, is Ben Johnson going to stick around after this year? You don't know with him,
Yeah, he's He's already turned down 2 job opportunities. Is there going to be a third one that he's going to?
They knew damn well if they lose them, this team's going downhill. That's why we'll overpay you. We need you, man. We'll give you all the money you want. Here's a blank check. Fill it out.
I find it hard to say that, man, when he keeps getting job offers. If he wasn't getting job offers, then I can agree with you. But
And
he's
then
turning down jobs to
and
stay.
everybody knows Dan Campbell, all he is a sideline puppet. That's all he is. Great motivator,
Carson
he's a
wants to
sideline
move on
puppet.
from you.
And then
All right,
the only thing he has to do on the fucking go for it on 4th down. Yep, go for it. Yeah.
See, that's okay, fine and good in the regular season. You want to take those opportunities and take those risks. But when you're in one and done playoff time, when you're in the NFC Championship game, bro, you can't be making those bad gambles. You got to play football. You got to be smart. Play for the field advantage. I mean, all of that, bro.
I mean, they were playing for the 2nd seed because of Cowboys, and they blew it. I mean, they could have had that game, and they fucking blew it because they're fucking Dan Campbell. They know it's not because of him. Bullshit, it's not because of him.
But the good deal, I mean, but the thing about getting a young rookie quarterback is if he's good enough, you can ride that contract for a while. They're sitting on this guy's contract and letting it run out while they're riding on golf. I mean,
that's what we did with Love.
I was going to say we did that with Love. I mean,
I understand that, but it's already been long enough. How long are you going to sit on Hooker? You need to find out, bro. You need to get him in there and find out if he's
you got to
play.
figure too. I mean, he was recovering from an injury, his leg injury. I mean, that took like most half of the season for it actually came to heal, and then he started learning. You know, I think it's for another year yet, and then that Goff goal, and then you got your Hooker. I mean, you know. Hooker's he's actually pretty damn good fucking quarterback.
This would have been the worst thing for the Lion fans if they would have won it all last year. Then what do you do?
Oh my God!
Do you totally turn? Do you just let Goff go? Do you and then go on to?
That's another thing too. It's like right now, if they're smart, they'll just let Goff play out this season and see where they end up. If he plays really good, and then you got a dilemma. It's like, well, you got a good dilemma though, because you got a solid backup, and you get Stafford for another 3-year deal or something, and you still got a solid backup. Especially going to 17, we might even go to 18 games yet. You're going to need a solid backup for a quarterback. That's why I think Packers going to draft a quarterback in the 2nd or 3rd round this year.
Look, Mikey Mike was calling out the Gibbs pick. He thought it was a good pick.
I think it was.
Oh, I think it was too.
At first, I was kind of like, what?
I thought they reached. I really did. I thought they were reaching on a running back. I really did.
Yeah.
I go, because I usually most teams will take their first round, their first pick. This is why we always get it wrong in the first round. Is they grade out their board and they're taking the best one available.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's usually how it goes.
And they knew damn well they couldn't let him go to the 2nd round because he wasn't going to make it the 2nd round. So they had to get him. They wanted him, and they did what they did. I mean,
yeah.
Now they got a 5th-year option for it with him, so that's kind of a good thing too, in a way.
Yeah, but they're running. I mean, that just puts another year. So now there'll be 3 years in on how long is Hooker's contract? Because they got him like 2nd round, so probably a 4-year deal anyway. Right? Yeah, so
4-year, yeah.
So by the time he even gets a chance to start, it'll be his 4th year, and hopefully he's learned something.
Well, that's what preseason's for. You'll find out some of that, and then
I think Goff's not a bad quarterback to learn behind. He's not like he's put up terrible numbers.
Exactly.
He's a decent quarterback. So hopefully Hooker's learning something. And they got a great running game. I mean, they were right when they said they were going to have one of the best running games. I mean,
unfortunately got to give it to them there.
And even with the little, they only had like little needling injuries, like Montgomery missed 1 or 2 weeks here and there just off of like a nagging hip or something, or a knee or an ankle, or just those nagging injuries all players get through.
Their offensive line was kind of banged up here and there, but wasn't really totally bad, but it was banged up here and there. Right now, he's always been playing with a bad toe, and he was actually thinking about retiring, but he sniffs that fucking Super Bowl. He wants to, he was close. He wants, I don't blame him. One more year, get one more help, one more year, and go through the pain. And I think they got to get Decker's replacement pretty soon, though. I think he's starting to go downhill, tell you the truth.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I don't know about J-Mo, but I mean, the rest of those guys are all.
Yeah.
I think you guys. I think if J-Mo was going to be this great wide receiver, he would have already
well, you could kind of almost put him in the same category with Watson.
Yeah,
Watson has produced more.
Well, for J-Mo and Watson, this year's a prove-it year for both of them.
Yeah, it's a prove-it year for both of them. Really, it is. It is. Agreed, but got to see how Heel Hooker does in preseason. To me, it was like love. Wow. All right, let's see it. Look at this. Little Darcy, look at a Bear fan showing some love on the back. Man, Mike, you are a backup guru. Look at talk about the backup of the fucking Lions too, bro.
Okay, well, since you're talking about everybody else's backups, Mike, what do you think about Clifford?
Yeah, come on. Let's hear your take on Clifford, Mike. Holy shit. That's, I think, the only one we haven't heard because we're pretty solid at quarterbacks. So.
Who do you think we're trading them to?
Yeah, right.
Well, the Vikings do have 2 first-round picks, so that might be enough to get it done.
Yeah.
There you go. We'll trade it.
He balls out, man. You know.
Give me I'll take a first for Clifford.
I'm really hoping he does because I'd like to get back to the Brett Favre days where we'd have constant quarterbacks that grooming and trading away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How funny you say that when Doug Peterson was our backup at the Brett Favre era.
Well, one thing about it, we're going from 17 games. We're at 17 games now. It's like how often can a quarterback actually play 17 games? It's very, very rarely. You know, usually 1-2 games they miss, or some even longer. You know, but you got to have a solid backup. You know, you got to have a starting solid backup. You know.
Oh, here we go. Put up the Clifford tape.
Yep.
Clifford is a good backup, but I haven't seen enough. That's right, because you don't get a lot of time, bro. Love is a solid guy, bro. Badgett, he says Badgett's going to be as good as Love. Look at that. I don't know, man. I got to see some. Hey, look, Mike. Hopefully, it'll be an open competition, even with the number 1 pick. If it's Caleb Williams or whatever, and your boy will get his chance to shine and get some play time. But I don't see
if they take Caleb number 1 overall, there is no such thing as an open competition in Chicago. Badgett could look like Tom Brady 2.0, and I still don't think that they would start him over Williams.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just how it goes, man, because they're going to pay him big bucks. They're going to pay him starting money.
So what color dress do you think he's going to wear to the fucking trade thing?
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter if he wears a dress. I mean, if he balls out, he can wear tutus. I wouldn't give a damn.
Yeah.
I can have you guys on my show, which gets minimum 1K in views. I like the show other than the swearing. Yeah. Well, I mean.
That's how we run this one. But, I mean, we could always tone it down a little bit.
I mean, if you ask me not to swear, I mean, I could, but we don't have no censorship on this show, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We just run it.
I know when I sign no clause, I will not say the same old Lions.
Yeah. You get it. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Poles loves Badgett. He's not taking Fields, Mini-Me, Williams. Wow. He's convinced, man. How do you, bro? If this comes out that Badgett starts, Mike, you are going to be a genius.
I was going to say, if it comes out that Badgett starts, we're going to have to start having Mike on the actual panel and not just in the comments.
Mike's got a bug in Pole's office if that happens, bro. I swear to God, if you know that's going to happen, bro.
Now, for what I'm hoping happens, because as anybody that's listened to the show knows that I absolutely freaking hate Newman. Could the Packers release Royce Newman after the 2024 draft? What do you guys think?
Well, it'll save like $3 million if we do. And I tell you the truth, let's do it. I want to draft about 3 or 4 offensive linemen.
Let's see what they do in the draft. I mean, yeah, okay, it's a possibility, and it's also a possibility we get a running back and walk from Dillon. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, anybody can get cut.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking they don't care. They're not gonna worry about it till after camp. They're gonna sign all the guys they can. They're gonna have a competition, and they're gonna, they're on a mission, man. They want the Super Bowl this year. It sounds like to me.
The sad part, he's the only solid backup we got right now. It's pretty. And tell you the truth, I don't even. It's like, man.
He likes that was awesome, Mike. Oh, I see Darcy gets flagged. Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. Darcy, look, cussing and swearing isn't like something. Look, my mom taught me manners, bro. Unlike people in Detroit, maybe they didn't teach you manners, or Canada, wherever you're from. But I can not swear, but we're on this show. We're loose. We're free.
We don't change our shows for
Roku
anybody.
said they didn't care.
It's like every other word or nothing.
Yeah, we're not cussing every other word.
Yeah, I was gonna say at that point then I would actually get annoyed with it too if it was just all the freaking time.
Yeah, we don't. It's not like we're like sailors ripping it off,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll get heated when a Bear fan comes out. Like the other day, Richard Oliver and if you can't handle me calling you a dumbass, then you really are soft.
Mr. 6-9-1. Remember him?
Oh my God!
6-9-1.
6-9-1. That's the first time he could actually talk about us having a bad season, and he was not.
And 6-9-1 ain't really that bad of a season. Well, it is, but
yeah, it was. We fired our coach that was the most embarrassing season I think in Packer history. We fired our coach in the middle of the season. Yeah. That was so disrespectful. I don't even want to talk about it.
Hey, I'm not going to argue with McCarthy getting fired during the season. He completely lost the team by that point.
Yeah, but
the floor came in and
it just made us look like
we got better culture, something that Lions don't got. They just got gambling and other kind of cultures going on there. But we come in there, we take a 6-9-1 team, boom, 13, or it was 14. It was like
we got 5. How do you know we got 5 prime time?
He's saying he's assuming that we're going to end up with that.
Because I'm like, how does everybody know about this damn? I haven't seen the schedule yet. I mean, I know who we're playing, but we haven't seen like when, who, the times.
No, see, Rob, the whole schedule got released already. Just part of the header when we all got it was to make sure that you don't get a copy.
Yeah, just don't tell PackerBacker Rob, man.
Yeah. The whole NFL's colluding against you this time.
I mean, I know we're gonna. Look, the more you win, and the more popular you are, you're gonna get those prime spots. I mean,
guess what? We're not going to Brazil. I hate to break your heart. We're not going to Brazil.
I beg and pray we're not going to Brazil.
I hope so too.
I hope it's Cleveland that has to go.
I want to play the Fool's Gold Lions.
August 10th.
Round 1, man. Week 1, man. We got to play
that? Is that when we're playing? Is that when the season opens? August 10th? September? No. Is it August?
No, that's when he's saying the schedule is going to get released.
Oh, that's when it's going to get released. August 10th, I see. The best thing about you, Mike, is you came up with this name, Justin Sexual.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And Mike, we use it every chance that we can.
Because I call Ken a Justin Sexual all the time in the back chat, bro. I love that name, bro.
I'm hoping we go to Detroit for Thanksgiving.
I hope we do too, man. I like it. Look, it's been a tradition for a long time. Guys, I hated it when they went away from it.
Now they're saying they're going to have 2 Christmas games too.
Really?
Yeah, they're having 2 Christmas games.
Christmas.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure that Christmas is on a Wednesday this year. So people were bitching about it. That teams are going to have to play like 3 times in 11 days or something like that.
Wow.
That's going to be rough.
Oh my God! Stop crying. You're grown ass men getting paid millions.
It's playing football, man. How tired can they be?
I mean, the refs are out there protecting you guys. Bubble wrap, bro. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Jesus, it's not like you run out there the whole time like soccer.
Yeah, it's not like you really powers and hits anybody.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, pretty much every big hit's getting flagged.
Pretty soon it'll be like watching tennis.
We're going to see that a lot, bro. I mean, everybody's talking about the game being slowed down. Watch.
Oh, yeah.
The laundry is going to be tossed every play, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how.
You'll have the powwow in the middle of the field. All right, did he drop his hip? Well, he did, but I'm not sure if it was enough to qualify for it. Oh, no, that son of a bitch did it maliciously. We need to eject him from the game.
Yeah.
Man, it's going to be terrible, especially – guys are going to let guys go because they're not going to be able to run them down from behind. I mean, it's just
Yep, that's exactly what I'm worried about. Is once the guy gets in front of the player, how the hell is he supposed to bring him down now?
That's just. I didn't even think about it till today. Like I said, man, the way pass rushers are, they come around the side. How many times they collapse the pocket and come in from the backside on the quarterback and do a hip drop on a quarterback?
See what they got to do now? Have a guy coming in from the back, kind of go kind of low, but don't hit the guy. Then the other guy comes from the front and push him, so he kind of trips over the other guy. You know, to get him down. You got to do it. You can do it in
you only have pretty much the torso of the quarterback is all you're allowed to hit now these days. No head, no legs.
You got to push him. The other guy kind of go down and kind of trips over the other guy. And
you can't fall with all your weight on him. Oh my God.
With going to the 17 and 8 possible 18 game season, you know, this might be their way of trying to extend these quarterbacks where they can make it.
You know what? If that's the case, if you want to go multiple seasons, let's set it up so then you have two quarterbacks, and you got that way you can like in pitching. You know, all right, we're gonna put this guy in the lineup. He's our right-hander. We're gonna put this guy. We should have multiple quarterbacks then, multiple running backs. If this is how it's gonna be, so that you don't lose a beat. Yeah. So let's raise the salary cap. Let's make it so that if you want to extend the season to go longer, people are only so strong. What is this? I'm glad Harbaugh didn't go to the Bears, but I'm excited to see what he does with it. Yeah, but how did you feel as a Bear fan? He was a player there, and he thinks your team's so shit that he won't come there and coach. How does that make you feel, Mike? I want to know. You're a Bear fan. You might tell me the truth. The quarterbacks, what was it? The quarterbacks are the ones that are bubble wrapped. Yeah, I know, bro. Yeah. They are, bro. Yeah. They totally are. I'm seriously, you think about it. You can't hit him at the head. You can't hit him in the legs. The only place open is the middle, and you can't even land on him. You could hit him in the middle, but you can't.
And now that hip drop is going to make it even harder to tackle quarterbacks because that's how they were getting around not putting the body weight on them.
Yeah, I mean, you were like oh my God!
This guy's studying more tape on Kobe Joseph. How he fucking takes
there we go. He coached Michigan, so he was out on him anyway at that point. I love you, Mike. You're a Bear fan, man, but bro, you are awesome, bro. We can hang out, bro. You can totally hang out, man. I mean, you're 54. That's probably why I like you, man. I'm 54 too. We got we think about the same shit, man. You're awesome. Yeah, right, John? We can hang out with this guy, right? He's a Bear fan we can hang out with. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean I have to get an honorary AARP card?
An honorary, yeah. You would have to, man.
Wait. Since my back is all messed up, do cripples count with old guys?
Yeah, as long as just come with the blue plate, so we can park anywhere. We'll ride with you.
I was gonna say I already got it.
We're bar hopping. We're bar hopping in your car, bro.
Yeah.
You're a designated driver, man.
We get to park at the front door. We can find the car right away when we come out fucked up.
But we better do it in Wisconsin because at least we got a lot of bars. You go in your thing.
Yeah, we could probably just walk in Wisconsin from bar to bar.
I was gonna say. Shit, upstate New York ain't much better. The literal joke here for my city is that there's a bar on every single corner here.
Yeah. No, I mean that's how it is in Wisconsin, bro. I mean seriously, I grew up going to Wisconsin every. I spent half my life in Wisconsin, and there's a bar in every corner. You seriously could just go out and just wander. And, oh shit! There's another bar.
Hey, did I tell you?
What?
The Bears still suck.
They fucking suck big time, man.
All right. Well, since we're getting close to the end of the show, we're gonna do the last topic and get your guys' thoughts on it, and then we will be signing out after. Who was the better cornerback in their prime, Richard Sherman or Jair Alexander?
I gotta go with my guy, man. I'm sorry, Alexander. My guy.
I respect Richard Sherman and for what he did and everything else, but I mean, Yeah, he's just I don't think he's any better than Jair, and I don't think Jair's any better than him. But I just think that it ain't done. Like Sherman's done.
See, that's another guy that's on a bubble too. It's that prove it year is Alexander, man.
Flicker in the front and poker in the back.
Yeah, man, this is a hard one to choose between because I like Sherman's physical style.
Yeah.
But man, Jair is extremely athletic. They're almost the two different types of cornerbacks you can have.
There has to be a quick pick on every corner, so when you walk out the bar, you got someplace to go get munchies at, bro.
Right next to that, the dispensaries.
The Bears still suck, even in the off season.
If they end up fumbling this number one pick away too, this comment is dead on.
This is epic, though, bro. This will be epic. The Bear fans. I mean, remember last year, Tom Novins, Hubie, man. He goes, if you guys beat the Bears, they're going to commit suicide. Do you remember how dead it was after week 1 when we smoked the Bears? They were gone, bro. It was. I mean, there was no Bear fans to be.
Bears were talking real big time, man.
Seen ACDC at Ford Field, escorted out in cuffs. Holy shit, Mike's a party animal.
I was just about to say so. Now we know Mike's the guy to party with.
Fuck yeah, bro. Mike, I hope you're up. Mike, I'm going to tell you this. Next year, we're all going to probably meet up at the draft because it's in Green Bay. And you should come, bro. You should come hang out. They're going to the Bears. It's the draft. So, it's not like we won't, you should come hang out, bro. We're all going to be there.
I'm like 45 minutes away.
I was going to say, believe us.
No, you're close.
We'll have a lot of fun.
But we're going to have a lot of fun, bro. We're going to have Bill's going to be there. Nick's probably going to be there. I mean, everybody on our panel that shows. Who knows? Maybe even Joe, the Raider fan, will come.
And then maybe if it doesn't happen this year, we can get Joe and Mike to sign the fight contract.
Yeah, but his ankle bracelet might not let him go.
It sounds like Joe's got a few years under Mike. Mike's 54. I don't know how Joe is. I think Joe's like 40, 30.
Joe and Nick went to high school together, and Nick and I are the same age.
Oh, there you go. It's like a 15-year difference.
I'll be
54. Training. Joe's like, I need to train for 6 months.
Yeah, I'll be 54 in May.
I stopped drinking and throwing pot when I got saved. Oh man,
I was gonna say, Mike. Maybe if you still remember some of that growing technique, you can help show some of us that are in legal states.
Yeah. Mike's got experience. See, that's what you can't take away from us old guys. We got experience, bro.
You're doing it for the younger generation.
Yeah, you younger generation.
I still had a hell of a lot of fun. So yeah, it might have got ruined 2 generations under you.
Maybe.
So you think we'll get any more signings in before the draft?
Man, it depends. Who? Nobody's really doing much. I mean, look at who. I mean, you got to go talk about Kevin King getting signed to the Falcons.
Yeah,
I'd kick Joe's ass. What do you say? I'd kick Joe's ass. I'd fight 3-4 dudes at a time. Fucking Mike.
Dude, Mike, sounds like my cousin.
I'm telling you, man. Mike, you're the shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
Reminds me of Taz. Double.
Mike live in Chicago. Mike, are you in Chicago? Where do you live, Mike?
Yeah, he lives in Chicago. Yeah.
He does, yeah. I got family there, bro. I'm gonna visit. Watch. We're gonna hang out, bro.
This has been a great show. Like always, glad to have you guys watching and commenting. Make sure you have yourselves a good, safe night. Go Pack, go.
This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports.
Pressure to inside backers come down the sideline. Romeo Dobbs a touchdown.
Hang on. Love to Watson. to a one-score game.
Hey, this is Ahman Green, Green Bay Packers all-time leader in rushing. Bill, the Packer fan, and Packer owner, Nick. They run a website for Packer news and updates, and I know Packer news hasn't been so great lately because we got some players that are not Packers anymore.